Chainsaws. Big problem, right? You can only hold 2 chainsaws at a time, a configuration known as dual wield. Now, an enterprising person could probably manage to put a few more chainsaws on their body, maybe in a one-man band kind of configuration with foot saws and knee-activated saws and a harmonica saw and a head saw. I think maybe this one would have to be duct taped on. And while we're at it, we probably should add some night vision goggles.
Tactical.
But the records for most chainsaws simultaneously brandished were all set by a different technique, which is juggling. Now, you might think that you can equip an arbitrary number of chainsaws by juggling them higher and higher into the air, a configuration known as infinity wield. But unfortunately, once you juggle them high enough, you have to throw them fast enough that they exceed the escape velocity of 11,000 kilometers per second. And then instead of coming back to you, they just go off into space. But we're not limited to throwing these things straight up. We could also throw them tangent to the Earth, shy of the escape velocity, and this will create an orbit where they'll go around the Earth and come back and land in our other hand, which is very convenient for juggling. Here's a computer simulation of that. We can, of course, ignore air resistance, since chainsaws will cut through the air like butter. We get a nice elliptical orbit. And of course, we could pack many chainsaws into this orbit at the same time. Let's see if we can catch it. Oh, well, pretty close. So now we've got these saws shooting by at 11,000 kilometers a second, and we catch and launch them back into orbit. The saws can be efficiently packed in this nice arrangement. And so really what's going to limit us is the volume of chainsaws that we can fit into this reachable area for juggling. So in this volume, we'll see about 55,390 saws per second. And since one orbit takes 335.6 hours, we'll have that long before we see a saw a second time. Thus, we're simultaneously brandishing 1.215 times 10 to the 12 saws. This is a configuration known as tera wield.